It looks like the results are in. Now, for those of you who don't know, Bill Belichick's girlfriend, who was almost like 40 or 50 years younger than him, we're going to put the age to the side for a second, recently filed a slew of trademarks, not only in August, but she filed a number of trademarks back in April of this year. And it seems like the USPTO has brought down a hammer. Verdict day is here. Now, those of you who don't know, I am Dave, a 10 plus year intellectual property attorney dealing with everything from patents, copyrights, trade secrets, and what do you know, trademarks. Now, I did a video, which I'm going to pull up here, about 3 weeks ago, and I predicted whether or not she was going to get the trademarks or not get the trademarks. We're going to play that video first, and then we're going to go to the newscast or the news broadcast video on whether or not your boy Bill Belichick has got the trademarks that was filed in April. So again, as I'm pulling up the video, my first video that I did 3 weeks ago, please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, as well as hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. Let's see if your boy know his stuff. It's always good, man, to kind of test your knowledge. Now, as you can see here, this video came out 3 weeks ago, and the results just recently came out, I think, like a week or so ago, maybe less than a week or so ago. So, yeah, this is gonna test on whether or not I know what I'm talking about, at least as it relates to trademarks. Kind of put it on the right speed here. Hey, please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, as well as hit that subscribe button. Or if I don't get them right, maybe you don't want to hit the subscribe button, but let's go. Let's go nonetheless. Let's go. Let's get together and figure out some things. And again, as a result, looks like my mic was off on this video. Unfortunate, but whatever. Part of kind of that figuring out is the slew of trademarks. Let me pull up here really quickly. I was looking at this. Look at all these trademarks that she's filing. So they filed these marks in April of 2025. So my birthday month. You had No Days Off, Bill's Version, Do Your Job, Bill's Version, Ignore the Noise, Bill's Version, Dynasty, Bill's Version, and Chapel Bill's Version. That was back in April. Now, I'm not sure if she's going to get any of these for that matter. I think a lot of these already had been filed. Some of them been filed by the New England Patriots, Robert Kraft and the New England Patriots. And to be honest with you, as a trademark attorney, and I'm going to keep an eye out on these things, I don't think adding Bill's Version to the end is going to help out at all. That's kind of my thought. So I'll be interested to see. So again, No Days Off, Bill Version, Do Your Job, Bill Version, Ignore the Noise, Dynasty, and Chapel Bill. I said I don't think any of these is going to get filed. Get awarded. Seems like a few of these. I think No Days Off, Do Your Job, Ignore the Noise, and there was another one that's not on this list. It seems like the verdict is in for those. So let me hear a little bit more about what I had to say, and then we're going to go over to the newscast who brought the results to you live. It plays out, but I don't think she's going to get many of these, if at all. Maybe Chapel Bill, but again, adding Bill's Version to a phrase or a name that's already trademarked is not going to help out, in my opinion. So that was our result. Those are your boy predictions, man. Let me see if I know what I am talking about. Let's kind of pull up the news article here. Beautiful news anchor. Talking about the women here. So let's see if your boy know what he is talking about. Let's go. Make sure I kind of blow this all the way up. Let's go.
Bill, you've likely seen that motto ever since North Carolina hired Bill Belichick in December, but who owns it?
Or some of the other phrases that we associate with Belichick, things like do your job, ignore the noise, or no days off. We turn now to WRL Sports investigative reporter Brian Murphy for some clarity on all this, Brian.
Well, guys, it turns out the process for trademarks isn't easy. Jordan Hudson, Bill Belichick's girlfriend and business partner, has filed for nearly 24 trademarks, most related to Belichick since late March. But the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office has rejected a few of those applications in recent days, including Ignore the Noise, Bill's Version, The Bellustrator, Bill's Version, Do Your Job, Bill's Version, and No Days Off, Bill's Version.
Look, so check me out. So Chapel Bill, which I thought he had a fighting chance to get, that's not on this list. However, Ignore the Noise, your boy said that. I don't think he's going to get that. The Bellustrator wasn't on the list, that was filing in April. Do Your Job, I said he wasn't probably going to get that one, and No Days Off. So the ones that was on the list that you just heard me play, I correctly predicted that he was not going to get those. Like I said, the Bellustrator, that was not on that list. that I just showed you guys in a prior video. So let's continue to hear what this guy has to say, and then we'll come back to me here.
There's a reason those say Bill's version. That's because the New England Patriots filed for those trademarks when Belichick was their head coach. The Pats own those trademarks. Some they've owned since 2009. I spoke with a trademark lawyer today, and she said those.
Look, and that's all we need to hear. Now, as I kind of close out on this, what are some takeaways from this? Number one, Bill Belichick, I think his girlfriend name is Jordan Hudson. You guys probably need to give me a call because I could have told you don't waste your money. I know Bill is worth millions of dollars, and this is only maybe a couple grand, but hey, man, you know, every dollar counts in this economy. Then number two, and more importantly, putting Bill's version or whatever your name version on trademarks that are already owned or registered to someone else is not going to carry the day. I knew this was going to be the case, and it seems like it played out exactly how I thought I would. So number one, don't waste your money. Number two, put in Bill's version or whatever version is 9 times out of 10 not going to carry the day if that phrase or logo or word or phrase is already trademarked by someone else. And then number three, and probably most importantly, make sure you're protecting this stuff sooner rather than later. Really, all these trademarks is the result, and this is unfortunate, but all these trademarks is the result of Bill Belichick. So do your job. That was a phrase that Bill had. Belichick way. That's literally the Belichick way. No days off. That's, again, another Belichick phrase, even though I feel like I've heard that before. Then a Bellustrator. That's obviously paying homage or a play off Bill Belichick or Belichick. And the New England Patriots filed for all these marks from what they thinking business-wise. It seems like maybe Jordan should have been thinking about this or kind of try to come into Bill's life years ago, even though she was, I'm not going to get off into that. But just when these terms kind of initially hit and you're like, okay, this is something here, maybe we can kind of brand this, you probably want to file a trademark at that point. Do not wait around. It seems like because Bill could have filed for a trademark on these terms and he would have owned them, and then he could have made money off merch and different things like that. However, New England Patriots, again, the organization, Robert Kraft, his kids, they saw the business side of these things, or the business of, the fact that this made sense from a business standpoint, and they filed for the trademarks, and they ultimately prohibited or prevented Bill Belichick from getting a trademark. Just think about that, on phrases that he coined. So again, number one, make sure you are spending your money wisely. Number two, just because you put Bill version or whatever your name version on something else that has already been trademarked, that's probably not going to carry today. And number three, you should strongly consider trademarking something. I mean, I do this all the time. I'll be walking, and if I hear a phrase or if I hear a word, I'm like, man, that's interesting. I like that from a business standpoint, from a branding standpoint. I'll tell that person, man, you probably need to trademark that, or I will file for a trademark on that. So that's something that you guys should be thinking about, because I think Bill Belichick, even though he coined all these phrases or terms, or most of them anyway, the fact that New England Patriots was able to be the benefactor of that is kind of unfortunately, but what they say, business is a dirty game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section. Is it fair? Is it not fair? He still has a number of trademarks that they filed in August, or just last month. We'll see if he get those. I think Chapel Bill, he still has a good chance of getting, but the other ones, it may be a long day. So we'll continue to, guys, bring you guys the latest and greatest on this one. Please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. Hopefully you guys not only enjoyed this one, but got some value out of it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Guys, take care. Peace.